Billions of people not only have computers on their desks, but even in their pockets. We need to get from 51 billion tons to zero. We need to transform the way we do almost everything.
Remember when Microsoft was the coolest company on the planet? When they came up with Windows, Office, Xbox, and Internet Explorer? When they dominated the PC market and competed with the likes of Apple and Google with innovative products and services? In this video, I'll explain why Microsoft has lost its competitive edge in the new millennium and what it means for the future of technology. But before we begin, please subscribe to our channel if you like this content and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Let's get started. Microsoft once dominated the technology industry. It was the world's wealthiest corporation. But as Apple, Google, and Facebook have whizzed by since the year 2000, it has fallen flat in every arena it has entered: ebooks, music, search, social networking, and so on. After interviews with former and current Microsoft executives, it was discovered that CEO Steve Ballmer, Bill Gates' successor, is the man who led them astray. Allow me to tell you a story. The premise is the International Consumer Electronics Show held in Venetian, Las Vegas in 2012. Over 150,000 techies and executives descended on the city's hotels the previous month for the annual shindig of cutting-edge gizmos and gadgets. Attendees dashed from one vendor to the next, grabbing fistfuls of freebies and shaking hands with celebrities like LL Cool J and Justin Bieber. But on that night, there was a sense of unease at the Palazzo Ballroom, where Ballmer was about to deliver the show's opening presentation, which Microsoft's CEO had delivered for 14 of the previous 17 years. The first 11 by Bill Gates and the rest by Ballmer. Weeks earlier, the company announced that this would be its final keynote, and worse, that it would not even return as an exhibitor next year to showcase new innovations. It claimed that the timing of major product announcements did not coincide with the annual high-tech pageant. Ballmer praised the still unreleased Windows 8 operating system, available only as a release preview online. He rambled on about his hopes for Xbox, the game console that competed successfully with Sony's PlayStation. Windows Phone 7 reappeared, despite widespread user approval but disappointing sales figures. A demo followed, which was an embarrassment. The device's voice-to-text messaging failed, and another glitch forced a Microsoft employee to switch phones. The media reaction was negative. Microsoft's low-octane farewell was emblematic of a decade riddled with mistakes, missed opportunities, and the devolution of one of the industry's innovators into a me-too purveyor of other companies' consumer products. During that time, relatively insignificant competitors like Google, Facebook, and Apple roared ahead, transforming the social media tech experience. In 2012, despite booming sales and profits from its flagship products, Microsoft's stock has barely moved from around $30 in the last decade, while Apple's stock is worth more than 20 times what it was 10 years ago. Microsoft had a market capitalization of $510 billion in December 2000, making it the most valuable company in the world. It was ranked third with a market cap of $249 billion as of June 2012. Apple had a market cap of $4.8 billion in December 2000 and did not even make the list, with a market capitalization of $541 billion as of June 2010. It was the world's largest. How did this incredible role reversal occur? How could a company among the wealthiest in the world, the once cool icon that broke IBM's iron grip on the computer industry, have stumbled so badly in a race it was winning? The story of Microsoft's lost decade could be used as a case study in business school on the pitfalls of success. What began as a lean competition machine, led by young visionaries and unparalleled talent, has mutated into something bloated and bureaucratic, with an internal culture that unintentionally rewards managers who strangle innovative ideas that might threaten the established order. By the turn of the millennium, Microsoft hallways were no longer home to barefoot programmers in Hawaiian shirts, working through nights and weekends towards a common thirst for excellence. Instead, life behind the thick corporate walls had become boring and brutal. During those years, Microsoft increased increased its efforts to cripple competitors, but due to a series of astonishingly stupid managerial decisions, the competitors being crippled were frequently co-workers at Microsoft rather than competitors from other companies. Employees were rewarded not only for performing well, but also for ensuring that their colleagues failed. As a result, the company became engulfed in a never-ending series of internal knife fights. Potentially game-changing businesses, such as ebooks and smartphone technology, were killed, derailed, or delayed due to squabbling and power play. One Apple product outsold everything Microsoft had to offer, more than Windows, Office, Xbox, Bing, Windows Phone, and any other product created by Microsoft since 1975. iPhone sales were $22.7 billion on March 31st, 2012, while Microsoft Corporation sales were $17.4 billion. That was the portrait of Microsoft depicted in interviews with dozens of current and former executives and thousands of pages of internal documents and legal records. When Apple released the iPhone in 2007, Microsoft still used its clunky, outdated, and unpopular Windows mobile platform. It took them 3 years to respond with Windows Phone 7, which was too little, too late. Similarly, when Google launched Gmail in 2004, Microsoft still used Hotmail, which was slow, unreliable, and teeming with spam. They spent 4 years rebranding it as Outlook.com and improving its features and performance. In the last decade, Microsoft has been late or irrelevant in almost every major technological category: tablets, cloud computing, social media, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, etc. They either missed the boat, jumped on it too late, or failed to significantly impact it. Another reason Microsoft isn't innovative is its lack of focused strategies. In contrast to Apple and Google, which have clear and consistent strategies for their products and services, Microsoft, for example, has a habit of releasing multiple products that compete with or overlap in functionality. Windows 10, Windows 10S, Windows 10X, Windows 11, Windows 365, and Windows on ARM are all available as operating systems. How are customers supposed to choose between these perplexing and contradictory options? How should developers support this disparate and incompatible platforms? Moreover, Microsoft lacks a culture. Microsoft lacks personality and soul, unlike Apple and Google, which have distinct identities and values for their products and services. They simply produce bland and generic products that lack all charm and appeal. For example, Microsoft is known for being dull, corporate, and conservative. Their products are frequently regarded as boring, uninspiring, and mediocre. Microsoft's products and services need to be given new life and energy. The design, usability, and overall quality needs a much-needed change. They need to improve how they communicate their value proposition and connect with their customers. Microsoft's infamous Bing is incorporating OpenAI's ChatGPT technology to generate information directly for users rather than just links. In doing so, it directly challenged Google, the undisputed search champion, by attempting to out-innovate Google on its home turf. What are your thoughts? Do you believe Microsoft has stopped being innovative? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.